What is up, YouTube? So, I am here to dispel the rumors about me not being a true quote-unquote music artist. Because for a long time, people have been saying, like, oh, you're not a real artist, you steal your music, and you don't know what you're doing, and we're gonna steal your stuff, and you're not gonna make any money, and we're gonna make sure you're homeless. And that's all fucking bullshit. And I can tell you right now that it's bullshit, because I am a real music artist. I have released several albums from the time span since I started releasing music up to now. And it initially started with my very first album, which was a heavy dubstep album called Blackout. And then once I dropped Blackout, I waited a little while, started working on some more stuff, and then I ended up releasing some, classical type stuff. I ended up doing a whole fucking ambient classical album that was based around mostly piano, string work, violins, soundscape stuff, and all that. And then after that, I ended up releasing the remix for my brother Coda and his song A-OK. I ended up doing a remix of that and releasing that as a single. And then I ended up releasing one of my most popular singles, which was my song Please Notice Me, which is one of the ones that a lot of people, really, gravitated towards. And for all y'all that did gravitate towards that song and y'all did enjoy that, I appreciate you guys for that. And then shortly after Please Notice Me got released, I ended up doing my first physical album, which was my album Shadowborn, which a fan was stupidly generous, which to that fan, I appreciate this to death. I absolutely love this. But I actually had a fan go out of their way, and bear in mind, I did not ask them to do this. They did this on their own accord. But a fan was so sick, they literally went out of their way and had this plaque personally made for the release of my first ever physical album, which was my album Shadowborn. And then after that, I started doing collabs with friends here and there and stuff. I featured on a few albums with some friends of mine, which to my friends that I collabed with, that shit was fun as hell, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed that shit. Had fun doing that. And then, shortly after that album released, I took a hiatus, I took a break, started working on smaller projects that I wanted to do rock-wise, that I wanted to do, deathcore and metal-wise, as well as a few other things, like do some instrumental work, mess around with some of the new technology that had just came out over the last few years. So, I released a few songs through that and had some fun with that. And now I'm back in the saddle, going under a brand new permanent name. working on brand new music with one of my close friends. I'm going to be dropping music either sometime in the next coming months. I'd say probably within the next month or so. Or even within, the next couple months. Who knows? It could be this month, or it could be next month, or even the month after that. And yes, for all my fans out there that want to know, am I revamping my original song, Street Racing Scene? And my answer to you is yes. I am going to be revamping that. I'm going to be doing it and recording it in a whole new way, bringing it back with brand new life, brand new style for you guys. So don't think I forgot about the car culture, man. That's a part of my blood. I ain't never forgetting about that. But I am working on some brand new music, which I'm super excited about. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I'm currently working on ideas for an album with one of my very close friends that I've known for a very, very, very long time. I came up with this dude in music. He's one of my close friends. This dude's basically like my little brother. Outside of Ethan, aka Old 45, which I will be doing more music with Old 45. Do not worry, I will be dropping brand new music with him soon. Me and him have been in talks about dropping new music as well, so we got that going on. And if anybody's wondering, are me and Ethan going to be doing any more songs calling out the haters? Yeah, we're going to be doing some songs calling out the haters. So that definitely is in the works. That's in the pipelines. We've been talking about that. We're planning on trying to figure out when we can sit down and start recording and writing and stuff. Like, we got the instrumental. We just got to sit down and start writing to it. He's been busy. I've been busy. So we haven't really had the chance to sit down and do that, but we are working on that. So that is the thing. Me and Old 45, we're still doing our thing. Shout out to you, brother. But like I said, as far as me and my older friend goes, we have been in talks. We talk every day pretty much. Whether it's shit going on with social media, whether it's us working on stuff, coming up with ideas. We're constantly, coming up with ideas. So we do have some brand new, actually, I dare say, revolutionary music that we're dropping very soon. So I'm excited about that, man. I can't wait to drop these brand new styles of music that we've been working on. They are super sick. We've been working on this shit for like a month straight now. So I'm excited about that. So to anybody out there that thinks that I'm not a music artist, go back and do your history. Go back and do your research. Go back and look up all my old catalog of music. You guys will find everything from dubstep, deathcore, metalcore, vocal covers, guitar covers, piano covers, even some more Castro style covers. So there's that side of the music. And then also you'll find a lot of my older dubstep music, a lot of my raps, a lot of my, what do you call it? Basically pop rock songs, a lot of like underground type shit. So for everybody out there that thinks I'm not a music artist, you're full of it. So to anybody out there that thinks that I'm not a music artist, like, dude, I literally have my own home studio. I have like 3 freaking keyboards. I have one back here, which I'm sure y'all can see right there with the white. You have my keyboard back there, and then you have two keyboards back over there behind me, plus a small drum kit on the floor, and a guitar sitting over there in the corner. So I know what I'm doing. Plus, I have a fucking DJ deck. I have a MIDI keyboard. I have two different violins. I have a didgeridoo, which I've never messed with, really. Just because of the fact that I don't know how to play it, so I'm not going to mess with it. I have two different ocarinas. I have one from the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which is the original one that you got when you bought the game, which is the adult one, the one that you get when you're adult Link. And then I have the more rare sought after one, which is the Phoenix Set Ocarina that I got sent, which I absolutely fucking love that one. And that's pretty much all the instruments I think I have. I think I named them all. Yeah, I think I pretty much just named them all. I feel like I'm missing one, but I don't think I am. Oh, and I also got my harmonica buried downstairs somewhere in the basement that I need to get out and bring up at some point. But other than that, like, I am a music artist. I have a crap ton of music out. I'm working on new shit. So, yeah. Anybody out there that thinks I'm not a music artist, you clearly have no idea what you're talking about. But to all the real fans and supporters out there, I am working on brand new music. So, yeah. But, there's that. You guys are probably wondering what's going on, what's going to happen with the troll community. I can't really speak too much on that because I am illegally not allowed to speak on that at this point because I did talk with one of my friends, a lawyer, and I'm not allowed to speak on what's going to happen. All I can say for the time being is that this troll community is getting shut down. Like, fully, like, everybody that has been involved in the troll community as far as, harassing me, my friends, my family, like, they're all getting shut down. I'm not allowed to say how. I'm not allowed to say when. All you guys need to know is that the troll community is getting shut down. And rather quickly. And the people responsible for what they've been doing, as far as like going after my friend, going after me, going after my family, my livelihood, those people are going to be facing the punishment that they deserve. I'm not allowed to say what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen, but I'm not going to speak on it because I'm not allowed to. But I will say this, that once this is all done and over, I am going to be rebuilding, rebranding, and I'm going to be living my life how I've been wanting to live it. And I'm going to be rebuilding, myself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, even physically. Like, I am going to be rebuilding myself back up and getting back to who I used to be. It's going to be a long road to recovery. I can say that. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult, but I am going to be rebuilding myself back up to where I used to be. And I'm excited for that. I can't wait. And hopefully one day, when this is all done and over and I'm back to normal, hopefully hopefully I can, start to trust people again. Because it's been a long time since I've actually been able to, outside of my immediate friends group or my extended family and immediate family, outside of brand new people coming in and stuff like, with, new people coming in trying to talk to me, it's very hard to trust anybody now. But hopefully I can start to trust people again once this is all said and done. Because I definitely want to get my life back on the right track. I want to start doing good again. I want to start living life again. I want to start over fresh. Start doing good in my life again. And I know what people are going to say. Oh, you're never going to have that. We won't allow it. Well, I hate to break it to you. That's not your choice any longer. It's my choice. And I'm choosing to take my life back. And I can't wait for that day when I'm able to fully take it back and start doing the things that I used to do and start living life again on my own terms, which means going outside, going for walks, filming again, working on films like The Darkness 2, because I know a lot of people have been wondering, when are you dropping The Darkness 2? I have an idea for it. I just need to sit down and put it into motion. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but it is in the works. I've got the manuscript done. I just got to sit down and work all that stuff out. So The Darkness 2 is in the works for all the fans that actually enjoyed that. That is in the works. But all I can say about the troll community is that there's going to be a lot of people, and I do mean a lot of people, getting shut down in the coming months. So, yeah. But as for outside of, what I'm allowed to say, I'm not saying jack shit. Because legally, I'm not allowed to say anything. Because like I said, I know what's going to happen. I know what's going on. The people that are responsible for everything, they are going to be punished. They are going to be facing severe punishment. I do know already in what way they are going to face punishment, but I'm not going to say until it happens. I know what's going on, and they're going to face punishment for that. Now, for those of you wondering, like, oh, are you going to get in trouble because you're a this and that and da-da-da? Nah. I already explained to the lawyer everything that went on. I already showed them every small, minute detail from the very beginning up to current day. And I've basically been cleared of all of that. So I will not be facing charges. Especially with the fact that they did that thing illegally. And it's very clear that it was done in an illegal manner. Therefore, I am not being held responsible. Because I've already talked to a prosecutor. I've already spoken with a judge. and I am not going to be held responsible. So I am actually being cleared of all of that. So in the next few months, to all the trolls, y'all can expect major changes in your guys' community. And not in a good way either. In a bad way. That's all I got to say to that. So, yeah. But with that being said, I'm about to sit down, chill out, eat some dinner, watch a movie, and chill. And I might play a few games here and there, not sure. But I'm going to eat some dinner and hang out, and I might record a vlog for tomorrow. Who knows? But, love you guys, and I'll catch you guys later. And that's been your latest update here on my channel, man. Also, I will be dropping some brand new gameplay here very soon in the next few days. Be ready for that. It's going to be fun. But with that being said, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the morning. Peace.